I think it's important for all of us to really reflect on our fears, to really spend some time, some alone time with nature is perfect, to really itemize and reflect on your fears. What are your fears, right? Examine your fears, itemize them out. I really dissect that. I play it out. Okay, so what if I fear failure? What does failure really mean? Am I really afraid of these things because they could happen? Or am I afraid of this because I'm just so used to fear? Like, I'm just so used to worrying. Like, worrying has become habitual. Fear, it's like your mind has been conditioned over time by your environment, by TV, by the news, by the internet, by the people around you, that your mind is so fertile for fear that it's so easy for you to worry and to be fearful. In this state of fearfulness, you've become so used to it that it's now your comfort zone and it's all that you know. And so, I mean, that's one of the beautiful things about traveling is that it takes you out of your comfort zone. It takes you out of it creates distance from your friends and your family that you're used to, and enjoy nature and enjoy the present moment more. And it takes you out of that default state, which is probably fear, anxiety, and worry. And so I recommend this exercise to everyone to really dissect your fears and reflect on those fears and really play it out. See, is it really that bad? Would it really be that bad? Right? But in my guess is like what I'm experiencing right now is it's not as bad as you think it is. Ah, look at that view. Man, Colombia is really nice. It's really enchanting. Like, look at this kind of like little hut here, little house here. You can really see the fertility of the land, right? That really is super powerful for the spiritual process, for letting go and increasing your vibration. Anyway, going back to fear and yes, to failure, right? As I said, reflect on your fears, write them on paper, itemize them out, and see if is it really something to be worried about? Is it really something that you should be afraid of? Or is it just in your mind because you've been so conditioned as a child to be so fearful? You know, I notice in my reflection, fear sometimes is generational. It's handed down by your family members. And, you know, you can really probably trace that with their parents and your ancestors, that somebody from the past grew up in a state of fear and worry and anxiety and has handed it down to you through your body, through energetically. And so, dwell on that and distinguish if your fears are valid or not, or is it just a matter of conditioning and the domestication of your mind through religion, through news, through government. They tell you have to follow, or else, you have to follow, or else there's this like punishment, you know, because otherwise, if you don't, this fear will continue to paralyze you, and this paralysis will keep you from your dreams, will keep you from your deepest desire, will keep you from living that life of fulfillment, will keep you from the fullness of your life. I think it was Earl Nightingale or somebody who said, success is the realization of a worthy ideal. It's a realization of a worthy goal, no matter what that goal is, right? We're not comparing goals here. We're not comparing lives. Success is just the process of you knowing what you want and going for it, right? Getting into that process of it, right? Those micro missteps that you call failure, or what if it doesn't work? What if people say this? What if I run out of money? Those micro steps are just part of the process that makes the whole thing exciting, you know? And so I guess to wrap this up, what I want to say is the only way to fail is to fear failure and to let the fear paralyze you. And then now you're stuck in your comfort zone. And then when you get old and you're in your deathbed, and then you will look back and then you will tell yourself this regret that I wish I lived my life true to myself and not the life that others expected of me. For me, it's clear now that this is a failure. But I've avoided that, I think, because of my meditation practice, my reflection, and my spirituality. So I'll end it there. Reflect on your fears. Be mindful of your fears and follow your heart. Follow your intuition because that is the way to the fullness of your life.